Before we start this grammar, the Sairam children, we had spoken that we will do the grammar today. So before that, I just want you to revise the previous chapters of supplementary. So we'll see the what Tata Sky has, Tata Edge has for us. Okay, and next week we will have, not next week, next period I would say. Today is Monday. On Wednesday we will have Google test from the supplementary chapters 1 and 2. Okay, together for supplementary I'll be joining two chapters together, 1 and 2, and then we will have 3 and 5, because I think 4 is omitted from the syllabus. Omitted, isn't it? Isn't
Yes,
it, Ramisha?
yes,
So we'll
ma'am.
have 1 and 2 one test on Wednesday, and the next test we will have for 3 and 5. So remind me, Ramisha, to tell everyone about the test in the end of the
Yes,
period
ma'am.
also. Yes. Great.
Ma'am,
Srishti is
third chapter is omitted in the supply reader.
third. Okay. So it will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
fourth and fifth chapter then. The fifth chapter we haven't done, no? We have done which one? One, two, four, isn't it?
Three chapters we have done.
We have done one, two, and four number. Three is
Yes,
omitted.
ma'am.
Okay, then only we'll talk about this test. On Wednesday, we'll have for one and first and second chapter of supplementary, one Google form test. And it will be of 10 questions, not of 5 questions. So it will be a little lengthy because we have joined two chapters together. Okay. Many of them are here, so I can start with the period also.
Ma'am, which type of questions will be coming?
That one word answers, maximum 2 or 3 words, or optional.
Yes, ma'am.
Have we seen any of the videos of supplementary in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one? First chapter?
Ma'am, first chapter and second chapter both.
Both. Okay, fourth one is left, no? What is the name? That fool, Kingdom of Fools.
A.K. Ramanujan, born in Mysore, was an Indian poet, folklorist, translator, playwright, and philologist. Some of his notable works include The Interior Landscape, love poems from a classical Tamil anthology, folk tales from India, and oral tales from 20 Indian languages. He was conferred with the Padma Shri in 1976 and the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1999. He received the MacArthur Prize Fellowship in 1976. The story in The Kingdom of Fools is a Kannada folk tale taken from Ramanujan's Folk Tales from India. This story is set in a kingdom of fools. It depicts the story of how a guru saves the life of his disciple through his wisdom. Through the story, Ramanujan shows how foolishness can be unpredictable and have dangerous consequences. Let's see what happens in The Kingdom of Fools by A.K. Ramanujan. There was a kingdom where both the king and the minister were fools. Unlike other kings, they ordered everyone to work at night and sleep in
Ma'am,
the day.
Yes, beta.
The people, fearful of
Ma'am,
punishment,
could you increase the volume a bit?
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, could you increase this volume?
It's 100% actually. When I'm surprised today, it's a little less.
Oh, okay.
It's 100% better.
obeyed the king. One day, a guru and his disciple came to the city and found it empty. However, once evening came, they were amazed to see the city come to life. They were further astonished to find that everything from rice to ghee to bananas were only for a duddu. Delightful, they bought all the food they wanted. However, after eating, the guru decided to leave. He told the disciple that it was dangerous to live in a place run by fools. One could never know what they would do next. However, the disciple was tempted by the cheap food, so he refused and stayed. He grew fat on bananas, ghee, rice, and wheat. Now, a thief broke into a merchant's house one night. While escaping, the wall through which he had entered collapsed on him, and he died. His brother promptly went to the king to demand justice. He believed it was the merchant's weak wall that caused his brother's death. The king reassured the brother and summoned the merchant. The merchant pleaded for mercy, but he blamed the bricklayer, who blamed a dancing girl with jingling anklets, who blamed a goldsmith, who blamed a rich merchant. This rich merchant was the father of the merchant. So the trial had come full circle. The king, reasoning that sons should bear their father's sins, sentenced the merchant to death. A new stake was built for the merchant, but the minister thought the merchant was too thin for the stake. He conveyed his doubts to the king. The king ordered his servants to find a man fat enough to fit the stake. The servants searched the city and found the disciple, fat as a bull after months of indulging himself on rice, wheat, and ghee. The poor disciple now remembered his guru's words and their wisdom. While he waited for his execution, he prayed to the guru to come save him. The guru, blessed with the vision to see faraway things, saw what was happening and came to rescue his disciple. He went to the king and asked to be put to death before his disciple. The disciple, understanding his guru's intentions, protested. They started arguing as to who would go first. The king was puzzled. He wanted to know the reason behind the guru's unusual request. The guru replied that he had never seen a kingdom like this, and the stake was new. He wanted to die at the new stake so he could be reborn as king in the next life. His disciple would become the minister. Now, the king didn't want to give up his kingdom in the next life, so he hatched a plan with his minister. They told the executioner that they would send the criminals at night to be killed. Then they disguised themselves and went to the stake to be executed. The next day, the people panicked to see their king and minister dead. Thinking of the future of their kingdom, they approached the guru to persuade him to become their king. So, the guru became king. The first thing he did was to change all the old laws. Now, the kingdom was like any other place, where day was day and not night. There was also nothing that could be bought for a duddu.
So this was the third chapter. One second. Harish, is the volume was the volume clear
Yes,
or
ma'am.
was it less? Ramisha?
Ma'am, it was good.
Oh, Pushkar is saying it was good. Even Srishti is saying okay, because even I found that today little less the volume was. 1 second better. Yes, this is quite a simple one. So quickly, I think only one child can answer it. Archie, start doing this with simple present tense. Are you there, Archie? Who wants to do this, Srishti?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible better?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, Pushkar is saying yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay, fine. Then someone, Kinjal, can you read this? Solve along with the answer quickly.
The moon revolves around the earth. Do we meet every Sunday? Sunil cannot answer.
Aishi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Damini, Ramisha, no one is here or what?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we are here.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear you. I think I have to leave the meeting and then rejoin. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Just wait 1 minute, I'll rejoin because you people are not audible to me. Am I audible better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I can hear your voice. Previously I couldn't hear. Okay, Archie, start reading and solving along with it.
Yes, ma'am. The moon revolves around.
Keep continuing all.
To buy clothes. Mother cooks while the children watches the TV.
Okay, you were not audible in the B, C and all. Your voice is not clear, Archie, so you leave it. Damini, can you start from the B?
Ma'am, I don't know the answer of B.
Why? Do we
मैम
dash? Yes.
Meet.
मैम मीट ही आएगा
Ma'am, do we meet every Sunday?
Yes. Do we meet every Sunday? It will be the same form. Okay. Because it's V, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next one, Damini. C.
Sunil cannot answer the phone right now.
Hmm. Next, keep continuing.
She spent most of her money to buy clothes.
Spend. Very good. Next,
Mother cooks while the children watches TV.
watch TV. Okay. Next,
Come and come and see how well Rani dance.
Come and see how well Rani dances.
मैम ES लगेगा.
Huh? How well Rani dances. Yes, last one, Damini.
Watch how the evil witch casted a smell on the little princess.
Okay. Watch how the evil casts. It is clearly written that it is simple present tense. All were simple present tense. Okay. Watch how the evil witch casts a spell on the little princess. Fine. Next one. Next page one. Complete the following sentences. Who is going to read this? Pushkar, just read the question.
Complete the following sentences using the simple present continuous tense of the verbs given in the brackets. An example has been done for you.
It's actually very simple. Quickly, you solve all.
I am going home right now. Uh, Ma'am, there are two dashes.
One second. Why?
Ma'am,
Yes.
why is Rohan sleeping on my bed?
Is Rohan sleeping?
What are you? Why is Rohan sleeping on my bed? What are
Hmm.
you doing? What are you reading now? Mr. Verma is painting very well. The farmer is plowing the field and sowing the seeds.
Hmm.
We are bursting crackers.
Continue.
They,
Continue.
they are not studying for their exams. Rahul is traveling to Chennai.
Hmm. Good. Yes. This is exactly what you told. Okay. Good. Okay. Someone else. Ayushi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Start, better. Tata, read the question first.
Complete the following sentences using the past perfect tense of verbs given in the brackets. An example has been done for you. I kept the I kept the jewels in the locker yesterday. Sunil did not have any money as he forgot to carry his wallet. We read
We in advance. This is itself the hint. In advance.
we
We
booked the hotel room we booked the hotel room well in advance as we got a good discount at that time.
very good.
Amit Amit lose Amit
Lost.
lost a lot of weight as he followed a very strict diet.
Amit lost. Good.
Jason
Toured.
Jason toured the country a lot a lot last year. Anita knew her way around Bangalore as she visited the city many times before. The group practiced very hard for this event. He sent me the invitation by post.
Okay. Oh, it's had visited. Oh, it was written past perfect tense. Okay. We didn't read the question carefully. No problem. Next, Kinjal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read the question carefully and then attempt.
Complete the following sentences using the past perfect continuous tense of the verbs giving in the brackets. An example has been done for you. The students who had been making a lot of noise fell silent as the teacher walked into the class. Grandma Grandma has been learning English long before we moved to London. He
Ma'am,
called up
ma'am, this one is wrong.
Ma'am, take it.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
because
had been.
ma'am, because tense,
One
then
second.
past tense will be ma'am,
Yes,
second
ma'am,
one.
it's had been. Had been.
Had been.
Had been learning English long before we moved to London. He called up to say that he had been waiting for 2 hours at the station. They had they had been trekking all day, and by evening they were very tired. My cousins had been studying the whole night before her exams. The teacher wanted to sit down as she had been standing in the class all day.
मैम
Suma,
हैज बीन आएगा.
Had
no
been.
ma'am, it's past
Past
tense.
continuous.
मैम पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में तो हैज आएगा ना, हैज बीन.
Had been. Had.
Had
Perfect continuous में आएगा वो.
been.
Perfect continuous.
Damini,
Perfect continue.
Damini, let her complete, then we'll check. Suma,
Suma had been living in Europe for 6 years before she moved to India.
okay. It's clearly written, na? It's had, past perfect. Has is present perfect.
यस मैम.
Okay, now this is also done. Thank you, Kinjal. Next, who wants to try? One of the boys. Karthik, are you there? Or Harish?
Okay.
Hmm.
Complete the following sentences using simple future tense of the verbs given in the brackets. An example has been done for you. I will go to the garden tomorrow. She promised that she will write a letter to me every week. I will take you to the mall tomorrow. Sunita Sunita will be 18 next year and she will apply for a driving license. At 9 p.m., I will watch the news on TV. When you arrive at the airport, we will come to welcome you. What a mess. Who will clean this room? In this skit, Sarah will act as the mother and Suman will play the role of the doctor.
Okay. Yes, all right. Good. Great, Harish. Page 2. Let me just put the worksheet. Okay. Next, who wants to try? Damini?
यस मैम.
Hmm.
They
Read the,
will be.
Peter, first you read the question.
Complete the following sentences using the future continuous tense of the verbs given in the brackets. An example has been done for you. They will be leaving in the next 15 minutes. We will be growing vegetable in our garden next year. Shireen will be carrying only one suitcase for her trip. They will be attending classes later in the afternoon. We will be calling her for the uh, choir practice
Ma'am,
tomorrow.
ma'am,
Father,
I think in the E part, V के साथ तो shall आता है ना?
No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं बेटा. We will be. Future है ना. We shall be calling. हाँ ये भी हो सकता है. We shall be calling also is right. Let's see. यहाँ तो उन्होंने सब will ही भरा होगा पक्का.
father will be driving to Pune for his meeting. Next week, I will be traveling to Goa.
Okay. I said no, everywhere they'll put will. Share is also right. Share also depicts future tense. Okay, so this is done. Thank you, Damini. You just have to underline the words. Okay. Who wants to try this? Anyone who doesn't try ever?
Ma'am, may I?
Someone who's not got a chance. Ansh doesn't participate. Navya, Rakhar. Rakhar, are you there? Anyone else in boys? Only Harish and Pushkar participate. Sonia also doesn't attend the class. Is Karthik there today?
मैम वो
Ekta,
अभी आई है राजस्थान।
कौन आई है अभी?
मैम सोनिया अभी आई है मैम, वो बाहर थी।
अच्छा, is she there today?
मैम नॉट इन मीटिंग।
Okay, fine. Anyone else? Chitranshi, Arjav. Is anyone there in the meeting? No?
मैम मैं
Physical
ट्राई।
Sahu is there? Yes, Archie, you can try.
मैम दामिनी।
Okay, Damini. Okay, Damini, you can try.
Ma'am, may I? Ma'am, may I?
Oh,
I
Srishti.
spoke to him about
Yeah, continue. Next, I'll give to Srishti.
the trip. Simple past tense. The wind blows gently. Simple present tense. The storm will have touched the shores of the city by afternoon.
Storm, beta. It is storm.
Future continuous. Future continuous tense.
Okay.
Sahana.
One second. Huh.
No, ma'am, it is future perfect. Future
Future tense.
perfect tense.
Future perfect.
आराम से करो हाँ.
Sahana is watering the plants in her balcony. Present continuous.
Okay.
The stars were twinkling in the horizon. Uh, Past continuous. The ship had dropped its sail near the harbor. Uh, Past perfect. These rivers have been flowing through these forests for ages. Mm, Present perfect continuous. I walked down the road along at night. Simple present tense. They have been talking for an hour. Uh, Present perfect continuous.
Let's see the answer. All are right?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, that H1 simple present tense she said, but it is simple past tense.
Okay. चलो गलती हो जाती है चलो. But it overall she did quite well. Very good, Damini. Fine. Is there a second page? Yes, there is. Okay, Srishti, you can do this.
Yes, ma'am. Fill in the blanks with the specified tense of the verbs given in the brackets. An example has been done for you. The carpenters have been working since yesterday. Present perfect continuous tense of the verb work. The football matches, simple future tense of the verb continue, mm, will continue for the next 5 days. Ma'am, can you scroll it down?
Yes, better.
Present perfect tense of the verb invite. Present perfect. mm, They have invited us over for dinner tonight. The older girls help the younger ones with their work. Past perfect.
Ma'am, C1 was wrong. They have been invite. They have been invited
It
us.
is only perfect tense, not perfect continuous.
Okay.
Hmm.
They had waiting. They had wait. No. They had been waiting for you at the station for over an hour. Per, present perfect continuous. use का. Hmm.
Hmm.
I have been using the fountain pen for 10 years now.
I have been.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hari was whistling happily when I saw him.
Hmm.
Uh, I feel she fought over a trivial matter.
I
Feel
I feel
she fought over a trivial matter.
okay.
Past tense of the verb.
Trivial.
Ma'am, simple past tense or
Simple past tense.
yes, ma'am. There was absolute silence in the hall when the professor spoke.
Okay, let's check. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Nice. Good one, Sushti. Very good. So here we have done this. What's this?
How are these sentences different from each other? Sheena bakes a cake. In this sentence, the verb bakes tells us about an action that is happening now. That is, in the present time. So, the verb bakes denotes the simple present tense. Sheena baked a cake. Here, the verb baked tells us about an action that was completed in the past. So, the verb baked expresses the simple past tense. Sheena will bake a cake. In this case, the verb will bake denotes an action that will be done at some point in the future. So, it is in the simple future tense. Here are the rules to identify the simple present, simple past, and simple future tenses. The simple present tense denotes an action in the present time. For example, he cooks the meals daily. I write short stories for the school magazine. We go to school daily. She cycles daily to work. They sing for the local music band. In the case of singular subjects except I, the simple present tense is formed by adding either s or es to the main verb. Observe the examples on the screen.
These are called singular subjects. One single person is there over here. So they carry a S or an ES. Either of them.
In the case of plural subjects and I, only the simple base form of the verb is used. Observe how the verbs ask, invite, and go have been used.
Um, someone read this sentences clearly? Rumisha?
Yes, ma'am.
I always from there.
I always ask my father for some pocket money. We invite all the children every year for the Christmas party.
Sarah, Sheena, and Arjun go to school together.
Yes, thank you, Vita. So here you see the simple base. The verb itself is used as such. There is no change in it. When the subject is plural. See here there are three. Here also there are, we don't know how many. We means more than one. And with I obviously the rule is opposite. Though it is singular, it carries the opposite rule.
Is, am, and are, which are the present forms of the verb to be, are also used as main verbs while making sentences in the simple present tense. Is used with singular subjects except I. For example, she is a hardworking student. Am is used with I. For example, I am an artist. Are is used with plural subjects and you. For example, we are a group of paleontologists. You are a doctor.
Note these
Ma'am,
words. Yes, better.
ma'am, what is the meaning of belly? That
That's what
word.
I'm thinking. 1 second.
In the case of plural subjects and I, only the simple base form of the verb is used.
I didn't see that
Observe
word
how the
carefully,
verbs
better.
ask, invite, and go have. Observe how the negative form of the verb is formed in the simple present tense. When the subject is I, you, or plural, the words do not are added to the main verb. For example, they do not own this house. You, is,
We have to see this
am,
again.
and are, which are the present forms of the verb to be, are also used as main verbs while making sentences in the simple present tense. Is used with singular subjects except I. For example, she is a hardworking student. Am is used with I. For example, I am an artist. Are is used with plural subjects and you.
I'll just check this word better. What is it? Something got to do with bio. The meaning of it is okay.
I'm a scientist who
Ma'am, scientists
studies
who study
fossils.
fossils.
Yeah, the previous periods, means the fossils, वगैरह. See the fossil only is drawn over there. So these people who do study as to what was the type of life or the type of culture at those time. So another word for it is the science is fossilology actually, and it is also with earth science, means earth से related fossil organisms से related जो study करते हैं, and they actually do research on it. So those people are called. Okay, it's almost.
Observe how the.
We'll do one thing. We'll start from this one. Rule 1, -1. And first we shall take the test. I'll repeat again. For those who came late. 1 second. For those who came late in the meeting, I'll tell you that on Wednesday I'll have a Google form test, and it will consist of 10 questions. And the chapters that it will cover is first and second chapter of your supplementary textbook. Okay, and we have completed both. So we will take that test. It will not be of 5 questions, it will be 10 questions. Go through it very carefully, both the chapters. Okay, and we'll do that, and then we'll begin from this one, the negative form of which we left in simple present. Okay, so
Yes,
bye for
ma'am.
now because it's almost time. Okay, bye, take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, bye bye, take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Sarah, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sairam better. Sairam better.